Hey guys, everybody. This is Euphoria episode 4 called Shook Ones Part 2. Where's part 1? Okay. That's a weird title because I don't. Is there a part? Is that part 1? Huh. That's cool. That's different. Never seen one with a just drop a part 2 in the middle of that. I feel like it's referring to something rather than part 1, part 2. It's like your birth was the original and now it's the sequel, something like that. Okay. What's happening? Maddie is doing cam shows now. She's pretty much selling herself on the internet to some fat dude with a tiny dick, and he's paying her to call him freaking words and humiliate him. Okay, got it. But she's making some money, apparently, in bitcoins. And you have real kissed Jules. That's right. And now it's awkward between the two of them. She ran out of the room. She tried to go to a drug dealer and it didn't work out. She had this great scene in front of the front of the door where she kind of was broke down in front of it. She's fantastic. And then she went to call her sponsor, not a sponsor, but that guy who was doing the speeches at the church, right, or whatever. He did a speech there and stuff. I don't know. He must be he's some kind of is he running the program? Maybe, I don't know, but he seemed to be able to reach her. So he gave her his number and without anybody else to go to, because she's kind of it's terrible when you're stressed out. You don't go to your friends. You go to your drug dealer. That shows you how strung out and in how bad a place she's in, I guess. You know, she doesn't have that many friends. If Jules, she has to go from Jules. Who else does she go to? She has that friend that she has at home, the one who she hasn't seen in a long time, except for the P test. But nope, she goes to a drug dealer instead. And when he turns her down, where does she go? And that's when she calls a number, because she got nobody else to go to. She can't talk to her mom. She can't talk to her sister. And that's where we left off. So let's go.
When Jules was 11 years old, her mother took her on a road trip.
But what's the unit?
Think of it like a second home, where children can learn how to feel better about themselves. Let me give you a tour. So this is our common area.
They're gonna put her down here.
On Tuesdays we have...
Oh, that's horrifying. She spent time in like a child psychiatric hospital. My God.
It was around then when Jules thought she had just about had enough of the tour.
I think I want to go home.
And that's when Jules realized this wasn't a tour at all.
Mom!
That's horrifying. Oh my gosh, the guy's in the freaking room.
Maybe because I was like sad for a really long time.
Well, it sounds like Jules too.
Things really helped, so maybe these mitts will do the trick.
Jules.
She hated her life. Not because it was bad, but because when you hate your brain and your body, it's hard to enjoy the rest.
Wait, can you leave me the rest?
Sure.
Oh, she'll cut herself with the freaking cat, isn't she? She's in a Canada Dry to cut herself. Oh, you get fired, dude. Oh my gosh. Oh my
I did
God.
something really stupid. I'm so sorry. Please don't be mad at me.
Eventually, Jules got better and came home. And by 16, Jules has gotten a little slutty. Plus, that was before she felt for Tyler. Like, hard.
What are you smiling about?
I don't know, just life.
Never felt so long.
And they're just reaching for something.
Rue, I don't give a shit. Drug addicts don't reach out for help unless there's no options. Does the way in which you feel about her remind you of anything?
Okay, but this is a good thing.
Didn't drugs feel real good the first time you tried them?
She's a drug. She's a drug. I like what he said about I don't give a shit, because it puts things in perspective. You know, you might, you know, because everybody who we hear, all these high schoolers talking, people, we always hear her talk, right? We're always in her head or talking. She's playing she's saying something about somebody or whatever, right? And she says it so seriously. It makes you feel like, is this how the world is? Are you saying this is how the world works? But then he puts that guy, he just said, I don't give a shit, puts it all into perspective, and you forget this is just a high schooler, and she's just saying a bunch of shit, but the world doesn't really work that way. It's just in that high school, you know, it's another world. It's like another world, but once you leave that place, most of that stuff isn't gonna matter. And so I like how he did that. I like he did that because it puts it all in perspective. It's easy to forget that they're high schoolers, and sometimes they just say a bunch of shit, but none of it really means much. And she was trying to divert the subject away from what she really wanted to say, because she didn't know how to broach the subject, so she just kind of was dodging it. Okay, let's see what Fez them are up to. Whoa, they got like a food operation going on. Whoa, we're at the carnival. Oh, the carnival. They were talking about that. Oh wow, look at this shot. Oh, this is gonna be great. Everybody's at the carnival today. Wow, the shot's still going on too. I forgot that Maddie and Jules hang out. Or they know each other, they're friends.
Yo, why are you dressed like a hooker?
What?
Jesus Christ, Maddie, I'm here with my parents.
So what? It's the carnival.
No, it's the chili cook-off. It's very important. I can't have you hanging out at the booth dressed like that. Go home, get changed, and come back looking like a person. Fuck.
They make you look so epic. I guess it's Lord of the Rings or something.
I missed you.
Miss you too.
Yeah.
Oh, she brought the friend.
Can we just pretend like what I did wasn't super weird? It wasn't weird. It was weird, but we don't have to talk about it. Talk about what? Nothing.
No, we just.
And that guy is huge.
Are you just chilling?
Yeah, we chilling. It's really not that big of a deal, Mr. Jacobs. It's just the first season.
No, it is a big deal. You're not pushing yourself hard.
What is he, a coach or
Dad, I
something?
think because
It's not that big of a deal, Cass. It's a figure of speech.
It's a big deal.
She didn't like
really
that.
not.
You literally just told me that you loved me. What have I done, okay?
It's not like it's that big of a fucking secret, Cassie.
Molly.
Oh, she over there working at the pretzel stand.
Good. Alright, guys. She's keeping it in her pants.
Hey. Welcome to Pretzel Mania. Can I take your order?
They're using it as a front
pretzels do you
to
want?
sell drugs.
We don't eat carbs. 2, please.
That's cool. They can do it right in the open too. Oh my goodness.
Thank you. Fuck them both. Right?
Oh my fucking god.
What?
That's him.
Who?
The guy. The one from the motel.
Okay, what guy are we looking
Oh
at?
my
Okay,
gosh.
the one in the apron.
Oh.
Chili.
Nate Jacobs' dad.
That's Nate's dad?
That's Nate's dad.
No fucking
Yes,
way!
fucking way. You're full of shit.
No way!
Full of shit.
Excuse me, sir?
Sorry.
Yes, and then you fucking dropped that shit.
Oh my god!
You looked at me.
Yeah, because I was screaming inside.
Yeah, well, that made him fucking look at me. Hey, Mom. Apparently, Gia's not answering her phone.
How about you grab another slushie, I go get more tickets, and then get super drunk and ride the Ferris wheel.
Deal. Just tell your sister I really needed to cover my shift on one. I'm supposed to meet my boyfriend's family.
Oh my gosh. You didn't even give him a chance to talk to him.
Thank you.
She's just. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. She has no self-confidence. She has no confidence in herself. She automatically sees him. She sees him talking to a skinnier, what she thinks is skinnier and prettier girl than her, and she automatically feels like, you know, she can't compete, and she just freaking caves to it because, yeah, she's got all this confidence on the computer, but it's all fake confidence. Because in real life, she dies as soon as she thinks she's not good enough for it. Yeah. Oh, it's a cool shot.
Yeah, I'm not supposed to be here right now because I'm dressed like a hooker.
Maddie, get out of here.
Oh,
You cunt.
holy shit. Well, his family's never gonna like him now.
Shut the fuck up, yo. I'm fucking done with you. I'm so fucking done with you. I'm not fucking joking.
He's oh shit. He's going away from the. As soon as he found a spot where nobody was at. He's a fellow student or whatever.
I used to hear stories about you like all the time in middle school. She had like a really big dick and fucked every girl in your grade.
Oh god.
16.
I'm just saying, as your girlfriend, those pictures are a little suspicious.
It's really fucking complicated.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell anyone, I promise.
Like on your life.
Yeah, on my life.
Bullshit. All she does is
Sorry,
talk.
I got so angry at you. You just know what to do.
Evil. You got evil smoke on her face. Oh shit. That's not good. She's doing what I think she's doing. Oh, he's got freaking. He's got to have a heart on, like the hardest ever. Oh, she is drugged up too. It's like, oh my gosh, lady, are you serious? Well, that is just.
What the hell? I've been calling you. Are you stoned right now?
Nah.
Gia, get the fuck up and let's go. I'm not playing with you.
Yo, for real, when'd you become such a bitch? Was it after you fucking OD? Yeah.
Get up.
All I'm saying is, if I were you, I wouldn't be taking advice from her.
Don't do that shit again, all right? Fucking scared me.
Hey. Look, I know you have the power to ruin my life right now.
Why do you do it then?
I'll do whatever you want me to do.
I have no intention of like hurting you or anything. I'm sorry about earlier. It won't be a thing.
Thank you.
You know, I'm not surprised actually. Julie seems like a really nice person. Even that didn't even cross the mind that she never would have tried to blackmail him or anything. That's what you do.
Riding the Graviton so many times.
Thank you for looking out for her tonight.
Whoa, did it leave a mark? The whole freaking front of her neck is red. Is she here to see Shy Guy?
Hey.
Weren't they supposed to meet? Something like this? The late.
Tyler?
Maybe he actually likes her. Holy shit! See? You can't trust a freaking online profile.
No.
I'm not trying to hurt you. I'm not.
Can you let go of me?
Every moment of every day getting to know you. Kind of feel closer to you than I do to anyone in the whole world.
I don't trust you, Nate.
I don't trust you either.
Maybe he means it.
Nate, stop.
God, are you broken inside? You have knowingly produced and distributed child pornography, including obscene images that were taken on school property. I've compiled all these.
What?
Photos. Don't try to ruin my life. And I won't have to ruin yours.
I think you're a fucking faggot just like your daddy.
You have a nice night.
You didn't look like his picture.
Sure.
Are you sure you're okay?
Whoa, what's going on? Oh shit. Whoa, is that? Whoa, is that really happening? So is over many days? Wait. Oh. That was my favorite episode so far. The whole carnival thing and it was like a work of art. This episode, all the panning shots and the long takes. I loved it. I love seeing everybody. It felt like a small town again. One of those things. I love seeing everybody together in the carnival and everything. It was great. Something about everybody being in the one facility, it's all taking place in one location, was really cool, and a breath of fresh air from the usual, from the other episodes, like a different pace. Okay. And a particular highlight is seeing Fez's little pretzel stand thingy being used as a front to sell drugs. That was really funny. It actually makes a lot of sense. I wonder if that actually happens for real. That you're selling like raffle tickets on the side, but it's not for the games. It's for your drugs. You just gotta know what to say, and then you buy one from him, and you go. That's so cool. It was very clever. What was the ending shot with the rotating thing? That was freaking sick. It was so solid. How do you do that? It would pan across the bed, and then it would rotate. They matched the shots perfectly, with them in the center and everything. It created this really bizarre, trippy effect. It almost makes me think that they were taking drugs at the end of the episode or something. I don't understand though, because every time you pan back, they were in a different outfit, and one of the outfits was the one we saw in the first time. So. Almost feels like it didn't happen. I can't be sure. Were they actually kissing, or was that a dream? I'm not really sure. Because if they are, holy shit, that's a big move. But it's not really addressed that well. I can't be sure. I'm seeing. But the shot is I've never seen that before. They do a lot of interesting pans on this show, kind of panning back and forth, or these long pan across the room takes. And then that rotating bed camera angle was so cool. I've never seen that before. Very original. Okay, a lot of things here. Let's start with Maddie. Maddie, exactly what I was talking about. See, exactly what I was talking about with the whole high school thing. With the whole cam girl thing, it's not healthy. Because she clearly likes the guy, and the guy likes her, and he likes her for who she is. But it's almost like she doesn't think that who she is what is she exactly what it is. She thinks that she doesn't think that who she is something someone would like, right? She doesn't have any confidence in her actual self. Like, no one would like her for her intelligence or what she has to say or what, her hobbies. No, it has to be what she can give sexually, right? So as soon as she sees that guy with a skinnier girl, she automatically thinks, oh, she automatically, she loses the power in that. Self-confidence goes out the window because she never had any. And she sees this skinnier girl and she automatically, I swear, didn't she look down on herself? She's like, I knew it. I can't compete. And she just left. She got so little self-confidence. She just freaking threw everything on the ground and left. And he wasn't even doing anything. He was just talking. She was asking him to take his shift or whatever. Something with the shift. I don't know. But yeah, she didn't even give him a chance to, but she feels so inadequate that she just ditched. She couldn't even handle that. She couldn't handle him talking to anybody else because she's so insecure. That's the word. She's so insecure. And then what does she do? She goes off and has sex with another guy. I'm trying to figure out why. Because she got a freaking smile on her face. And I think it's because it gave her power back. She felt like it's almost like she had been cheated on, even though none of that happened, right? So she suddenly felt small. She felt small and weak and everything, and then insecure. And then to regain her confidence, she freaking had to go have sex with somebody else, because she feels that that's the only time she has any real control, any real power. It's like a drug. It's like sex is gonna be her drug. Everybody's got a drug in this show, and hers is sex, and she uses it to build a fake self confidence. And it's like so basically, anytime she feels like her self worth is being destroyed, her insecurities flare up, she goes and has sex with the first guy she can, so that she can feel better about herself. And that's sick. That's gross, because you basically just gave the guy what he wanted. You know what I mean? I don't know why she's smiling, because in the end he got what he wanted. I don't know. She was just used like a washcloth, thrown away. Yeah, she only feels like she has any control when she's having sex with someone, but really they're just using her for something. So, they're using you more than just as much as using her. Well, but he got to at least come, so he's definitely using you more than you're using him. So you're not doing anything, lady. Yeah, you gotta build your own. You gotta work on yourself, man. Just self-help guru right here. But anyway, that's Maddie. She's got problems. They all have problems. They're so screwed up. That's Maddie's thing, and don't know what she's gonna do now, but she's great. But she's got issues, of course. And then we have the chick with the blonde hair, who didn't like being called her. We're just chilling. She got mad, and then he left her there. She was really hurt by that. She was really hurt. She thought she was his girlfriend, and all that. And then she felt like he kind of I think that he didn't. I don't think he meant it that way. I think maybe he'll apologize later. I don't think he realized how much that actually messed with her. And then she would take all. She'll take all. It's that's kind of what they did, didn't it? When the everybody they all these girls do something when something affects them. When something they feel bad, they feel insecure, they go off and do something else. In this case, Maddie and that girl, they both felt, shitted on by their guys, like Maddie did. And then what did they do? They decided to go take drugs and then go on a freaking chaotic spree that has consequences. I forget what the chick's name is, but that girl who's with Nate, she went off and just freaking shitting on the family a bit, knocked the chili pot over for nothing, really. I don't know exactly what that was supposed to accomplish for her, except she got freaking choked out by Nate. Jesus. And then the other girl, she went off and I don't know what she was. She went off and got another guy, and they went on the carousel, right? And what she do? She would jerk herself off. That's what the guy was talking about, right? I think that he was talking about, we know what you've done. It's not like it's a big secret. And I wasn't sure what he meant, but it looks like she's some kind of nymphomaniac or something. Because when they first had sex, she said that, she was like super wet, right? She said it's embarrassing. I think she's addicted to sex. That's gotta be it. It looks like it. Weird. Or the Molly made her horny or something. But the first thought I go to is she's some kind of nympho. Or at least that's the rumors going around. She's got an uncontrollable sexual appetite. So she just proceeded to jerk herself off in front of everybody. And now she feels even weirder. They all kind of just did something to kind of screw things up. The only one who didn't was Rue. She actually got back together with Jules. If Jules had avoided her, who knows what she would have done. They all have a vice. Something that they all something when any of these characters feel bad, they go off and do crazy shit. Now, last one is but with Rue, nothing really bad happened to her this episode, so she was actually the most responsible one for once, and just kind of was helping us. where you see how she was trying to help her sister out. She doesn't want, as much as she the guy is right too, though. She is a bad role model. She doesn't have why, you know, she's just as she's more effed up than the sister. So why you listening to her? But she's trying, and you can tell she doesn't want the sister to go on the same route. So far, it looks like the show definitely, even though the show shows all kinds of crazy stuff going on, it's not advocating drugs at all. The show definitely has a pretty strong anti-drug message, actually, because you see what it's doing is it shows you what it does to people. That's what it should do. It's not preaching at you. It's just showing you what drugs and obsessions, insecurities, what they do to people, and the things that they do to try and get out and to try and you know, to try and make themselves feel better. And there are often tons of very unhealthy things like sex, drugs, or alcohol. And then last of all is Nate and Jules, which have the most interesting story right now going forward. They obviously are the center. I don't know how Rue fits in yet, but Jules and Nate have this. They have the main story probably of the show. That's what it seems like. Nate, as I understand it, if I understand it correctly. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay, I think I know what happened. That's why he was checking his that's why Nate's dad was checking the storage. I got it. Nate probably was looking through his porn stuff. I mean, he's been doing it his whole life, right? He's been looking through his dad's porn collection of freaking tapes that he's recorded. And I think that he probably saw Jules inside of there. That's got to be it. That's why he started texting her. That's it, isn't it? That's it. That's how he found out. How else would he know about Jules and the dad? He found out what Jules had done with the dad because he records every single one of his sessions. And then he started to text Jules and blackmail her. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. It's got to be. He blackmailed her by setting up a freaking porn website. Damn. Who would even think of that? Nate is very smart, actually. He's a fiercely smart dude. The father did say that he has a fighting spirit or something. He's really strong. He's got he's got that thing that's gonna take him far, and people are gonna try and stop you every step of the way. And that spirit, that energy, that whatever Nate has, that special thing, he's now got it centered on Jules, and he doesn't lose. Just like his dad, they don't lose. They're winners, and they nothing will stop them. And if he wants to take Jules down, he will. So basically, he was afraid that Jules would come and do something to his dad. So before he could do that, he was hoping he could build a record on her and blackmail her back. Holy shit. Because he can't kill her. That's not good. Even Nate's not a murderer. And he's not going to... What is he going to do? Hit her? If he can't silence her by killing her, there's nothing else he could do, because if he beats her up, she could talk. You still can't stop her from talking. Okay? But what you can do is you can give them a reason not to talk. So that's what Nate did. He built up a porn profile based on all the nudes she sent him, and he built a website out of that. So she was sending it to a website, and because the show shows how all this online dating, online stuff like that, online chatting with strangers is not good, because shit like this can happen. She didn't know who she was talking to, and she sent nudes to who knows who. And so actually, the show is actually, although the Rue talks about how the nudes is the cool thing and all that, it's not really, because it shows you what kind of these teenagers. Don't listen to the teenagers, okay? If they're talking, any of these teenage girls are talking, the teenage boys, they don't know what they're talking about, okay? They're just a bunch of kids. And when they say that nudes are the dating of whatever, it's how you do it. No, because look what happened. All those nudes freaking getting her in trouble now. If someone wanted to, they could easily have. I could have probably built that profile. She sent nudes to him. How easy was it? A couple conversations with somebody? Oh no. He just had to do a couple of twiddles with his thumbs. Type a couple of lines up, and then boom, she's sending him nudes already. How easy. He didn't even have to send his own dick. He probably sent those. He sent the dick pictures on his phone, and then she's texting him back, sending him nudes or whatever, and he puts them up on a website, and he can make it look like she did it. No one has to see you do it. He just has to tie the website to the phone and send it to the website, and he's got her. He can put in her name, everything, and she's screwed. How easy it is to fake everything on there, incriminate you for whatever, for no reason. Cool. But anyway, he does that. She's screwed. She can't talk back now. What is she gonna do? She just now. The really interesting thing was, she actually wasn't gonna blackmail the dad. She wasn't gonna do it. I thought that was really cool. I mean, it was setting up a story where she was totally gonna blackmail him, but they twisted it. They changed it up. She actually wouldn't do that. Cause then when she got cut, she sliced her faces open, right? Oh no, even before that, when she cut she sliced the eye of one of the orderlies, and she said she felt bad about it, but she never got to tell that to people because they strapped her down, and that guilt turned into anger. So when she cut her wrist, she went outside to the hallway. She said, "Please don't be mad at me." That boy or whatever, that kid was very good, by the way. He had the Jules toned down perfectly. Unless Jules was talking through his mouth, it sounded just like her. I could hear it in his voice. The voice pattern was so similar, beautiful, really well done. That kind of stuff doesn't really change, right? You kind of still sound the same. Maybe your voice changes, but you still sound like the pattern of your voice sounds. I would think would sound the same. And also, what he said was just the kind of things Drew would say. But anyway, she cut her wrist in the hallway, and she said, "I'm sorry, please don't be mad at me." She's always been very kind and actually soft-hearted. She's sensitive, and I like how when she was walking away with Rue after confronting the dad, she said, "That's the meanest thing I've ever done." She doesn't like to do anything mean. And even Nate said she was very kind, but he still couldn't risk her talking, so he had to do that to her. She's actually quite, I don't want to say innocent, but she has a kind heart, I guess, to everybody else except for herself, because she's very mean to herself. She's very self-loathing. So apparently she's a self-hater. She's self-loathing. She cuts herself. She hates herself. And you know what? The psychiatry trip didn't help. That was horrifying. That was horrifying that they locked her up in there. That's terrible. That's terrible. They make you that if you didn't feel like a freak before that, you do now. You do now because your parents locked you away. You're never gonna forget that. You're never gonna forget that. That's traumatizing. That's something that nobody else in the high school can relate to. Freaking, I was in a mental hospital and they locked me away. I mean, you'll be afraid of being locked away your whole life. That someone can, how easy it was to lock her in there. You would never step a foot in a hospital again. Especially a psych ward, because you'd be afraid that the door's going to close and you're going to be trapped in there. That's horrifying. Horrifying. And that's got to traumatize her in ways that I can't even imagine. But, so it definitely screwed her up. But also, she's a self-loather. And so it feels like maybe it sounds like she hates her body even now. Even after changing it up as a transvestite. I don't know if she's really a transvestite, or maybe she doesn't, I don't know. It feels to me like she's not a girl or a boy. She hates her body either way. She still hates it. So maybe it wasn't about being a girl. She just doesn't like her body, period. Which is terrible. Why? I don't know why. She's gorgeous. But she hates herself. And so that's why she goes on and just uses her body as a freaking blow-up doll for all these. She's like a sex robot thing for all these freaking guys. She just uses herself. She's got a very different kind of psychology there. Not a usual teenage girl, you know what I mean? She's not like a usual teenager. She got some really serious issues. She's really messed up. I can't quite even figure out what's in her head that she would go around being used like that. You know, Maddie, I understand Maddie using it to gain power. Some kind of fucked up power. But if you want to call it that. I don't know if I'd call it that, but But with Jewel, she's not even looking for power. It's like she feels she deserves to be used. She doesn't like it like a dominatrix thing. It's like she feels like she deserves it, like she did something bad. Or like it's not even her own body, because she said she would do it and then she would pretend to be somebody else. Because the only reason you want to pretend to be somebody else is because you don't like who you are. It doesn't look like a sex change or whatever, or a transvestite, whatever that is. I don't know what you call it, but it didn't seem like that actually helped either. She just hates herself for some reason. Although I'm sure the psychologist stuff didn't help, or is a large part of it. But she seemed to have hated herself before that. That's why I can't figure out how that all works together. Anyway, she is really messed up. Fascinating characters though. Everybody is so screwed up. Rue is on the right path though, because she's talking to that guy. I think that guy means well. He's trying to help these kids. He's been through all this, and he's trying to help. And so Rue is on the right path, hanging out with him. Better influence than these crazy sons of bitches. Great freaking episode, one of my favorites. A lot to analyze there. A lot to analyze. Okay, I think I'll see you guys in the next one. It was fantastic. Great episode. Freaking my favorite. Best one yet. Yeah, hell yeah.